Hello everybody, today is Wednesday the 29th of October and I'm about to... I did not check the mirror again, need to take a shower. I'm about to make Maroni, which are those things. Chestnuts. And I have a very cool cutter. It's not mine, it's Tanya's. I gifted that to her last Christmas. And well, she likes it, and then my parents borrowed it, and today they gave it back to me to give it back to her, but I bought those chestnuts. I'm also watching the Try Guys baking without a recipe, and yeah, so I'm gonna try this for the first time. I cut them now because I got the cutter. Didn't finish that sentence. And I have a cake formed with a little water in there so they don't dry out that much. And I hope that turns out well. I'm preheating my oven. It's preheated. So I'm gonna put them in. So they're now in the oven for about 20 minutes. And this is that cutter. Maybe a little more light. And Flip is still alive, my grasshopper. This is the cutter. It's kind of cool. Just cuts in a cross like that. And tonight I slept at 6 till 9, so 3 hours, and then I went shopping with my parents, and then I had a nap in the afternoon, and that was also 3 hours. So this day went over, I didn't do anything. And tomorrow I have to get some flyers out. I have flyers for the suitcase market. I just thought of that because I will bring my sister this thing back, and on the way there I will make some advertisement for the coffee market. This is the suitcase market. It's on the 8th of November. I'm kind of ready. I don't plan on making any more cards. I have plenty. And yeah. Also, I did get a package from Tina. I got some mac and cheese, original USAnian mac and cheese. It's very cool. And some caramel melts. I'm sorry, socks that I've worn already, and another scraper. Fits to this one, because this is me when I was 20 or something, and it looks like my granddad, and reminds me of ho ho ho. Because I was in a ski camp at some point, and we had to participate in a mini playback show, so we had to choose a song and do a mouth along voice, what's it called, lip syncing song, and I chose the It's Cool Man from Peter Steiner. Who's a very old guy with a long white beard and white hair, and I did borrow the hat from my granddad, and it might even be this one. No, maybe not. That might be one Martina made, my little sister, because she was a hat maker. Yeah, but I borrowed a hat from my granddad and his Hosenträger, his suspenders. So and we had a. I mean, we don't have the we don't have Santa, but we have the Samichlaus, and the Samichlaus looks like Santa, but he comes on the 6th of December. He has a long white beard and a red dress and stuff. And we used to have one, so our family had one, and others used to borrow it on Santa Day, on Samichlaus, on 6th of December. And I took the beard from there for the camp, and that's it. And the suspenders and the hat from my granddad. And then I was an Almöhi, actually a granddad from the Alps.
Aber Vorsicht! Is cool, man! Milka.
And I was about 12. Yeah, so I made a big impression on my teacher there, and then I was kind of his favorite kid because it was a bit unexpected. Okay, why did I get to that? I showed you the presents because I wanted to get to something else actually. What was it? Well, I tried to retrace my steps, so I'm gonna go and try to put those somewhere. Suitcase. Oh, maybe I wanted to show you my suitcase. Maybe, is it something over here? There's cardboard. It's gonna be cardboard collection next week. And this is for Flip, also found a fly. Maybe he wants to fly. I changed his carrot to a fresher one, and he likes his old disgusting carrot. I finished that picture there. I'm just updating you a bit. I don't really have a plan what to do, but I do feel better all in all. I've been very bad. I wanted to show you that. Figured it out. Those are all the Christmas cards. They will be on this stand. Then at the markets, because it's in November. November is soon to Christmas. I mean, you know the cards, but now you know they're all on here. Yeah, that was it. And then I have the thing. Well, I do feel better. I feel better. I feel more alive than I have in the last 7 years. And it's very nice. I mean, I'm still kaput and broken, but there's some life quality. So here is my fixed, the corners, my fixed suitcase. And it's prepared for traveling. So it has those cardboard dividers, so I can tip it up this way. And this falls just to that edge then, and nothing falls out. In the end, I take out all those boxes, which I made myself with cat food, cardboard things, and paper and glue. And they all go in here. So I might still put that out. I also have a light, string lights and things. But yeah, so I can transport my cards with, here's my dirty laundry, with this, it's a Stanley, it's a Stanley transport dolly or something. Goes up to 200 kilos, which is about 400 pounds, maybe. Okay, well, that was that. Other than that, I have nothing else. Except for maybe I went to the vet yesterday with Tilly because her thing is so inflamed, and I thought maybe we can get another cream for on it or something against the inflammation. But it also turned out that the white stuff that's there, it's her skin that tries to connect again. So it's not goo, but it's white. It's just connecting tissue, maybe. Yeah, so yeah. And then in the night, it was bad because she started scratching it. That's now the second time. So 2 days in a row, she started scratching. Till now, she has left it alone. And then I couldn't sleep anyway. And then I was thinking about maybe I don't have that much longer with her. Because once it starts to irritate her, I have to react. But she's still so alive and so on board. It bothers her, but I think she still wants to live. And I will get a cream or a gel that we can put on, which will be like making it desensitive. Like when you go into a narcosis. What's it called? Betäuben. The word would be to numb it. So with a gel that will numb it a bit, so she wouldn't feel the pain that much, because I'm sure it hurts her. The vet is sure it hurts her. And she also thought it looked bad, but also I told her how she is, and she does sleep a lot, but it's also darker, and of course there's pain. But when she's up, she's still exploring, she's going outside, and as long as she does that and is not just sitting around also being confused, maybe because of kidney failure, which I hope would start, because I want her, I would like her not to have that tumor, that would be best, but I don't want to have to go there to the vet with a cat that's healthy, only has a growth here we couldn't do anything about. Yeah, okay. I hope I finished all my sentences. I am not sure. And I'm waiting for my chestnuts to be baked. I think I have shown you these pictures before, but this is my granddad. And this, well, maybe not that similar, but there's other pictures where it would be more when he laughed very much. He's a very nice one. He was a butcher and a hunter. I haven't seen that in a while. Here, it looks very different to look at it right now again. He's my mom's dad, and this is my mom being very unwell. It makes me so sad. Hi, Martina, my little sis. I mean, this is not well. This is my dad. He's fine in that sense. And this is my mom. Yeah, poor thing. Okay, another one with my granddad. Very proud. Come on. Focus on it. Can you focus on it? There. On his head. Yeah, with Martina, little Martina, and Dad here, who looks like Danny, my cousin. Funny. Okay. And Mom again. Poor thing. She was also on the Weight Watching, and yeah. Aww. Okay, let's go check. This one can take it out when they're open and a little brown. Well, that's the water thing. So they are open, but I think they could be a little bit browner. Okay, so I took one out to test it, and it's fine. The peel went off easy. Already ate half, and now I have to peel them while they're still hot. Oh, I feel like crash. I don't know, do you do that too? If you like that, we can buy that in town. Maybe this year I get there. Because even though I do feel better, and feel more like myself, I'm still having I just read up on that. It's not just the chronic fatigue syndrome. It's also called ME. I don't know what that word is. And I think I do have that. It's not officially diagnosed because it's hard. Because of mistreatment of this sickness, illness. It has been mean. I just researched some stuff. Maybe there's the video top of this one. I put it in the playlist. Which explains what happened with this illness and why there's a misdiagnosis going around, which really harmed people and even led to their death, because it was treated like a psychological thing, and it's a physiological thing. It's a systemical illness of the body, and when you do too much, you lose ability, and that can be permanent. And there have been people who were forced to do some activity training, and they went to therapy being able to walk, and went out being in a wheelchair and still being told, now you're better. And it is horrible. Also, if it's terrifying, really. And there's a whole story about that, and it's very cool that was 2018, 20. Now, after 30 years of knowing of this sickness, illness, this new look at it is coming out. So the real look at it, and it's very good and still terrifying. Because there's doctors, even though the ME is in the WHO, it's in the it's an official sickness. It's in the dictionary of doctors. There's still doctors that say, yeah, I know, but I don't believe in it. And this is horrible. And also that's why I'm not going to doctors. Because it's so hard to always be told, oh no, do something nice, go get a haircut. Even the Golden Girls had an episode about that, because the writer, Susan Harris, had that. And when I saw that episode, I felt like, yes, so nice when it's thematisiert, when it's a theme, when it's subject somewhere. And that's years ago. And I've heard it all, and nobody believes you. And it's very, very hard. You get treated like you're lazy. You don't want to, you just have to kick your butt, and you can do it, but you would like to do it and you cannot because your body doesn't do it. And when you do too much, you will pay with pain and stuff, and having to lie down and maybe losing abilities you didn't have before. And yeah, I'm looking into that a bit more now. I have the energy to do that. But might also be why I took such a long nap. It was a bit exhausting. And I'm going to peel a few of them. They should be peeled hot and eaten hot. Tilly likes them too. I think they sound nice. Ga je nog rijst? Ik geef de rijst. But it's very hot. Ik moet nog even wachten. To wait a bit. Okay. Okay. They're great. I just push the cutter all the way down, but then sometimes you have the problem with that skin. That's cool. Some bluebell. Hijs. Met hot. Kijk, zag je? Actually, abelras. I need to research that first. Maroni. Wat dat? Hoe maar dat? Maroni. Wat dat? Für Katzen. Wat dat? Come on. Look for it. Sorry. Giftig, Fragezeichen. Ja. Ah. Esskastanien. Na was? Esskastanien. Nur gekocht und geschälte Esskastanien kann. Okay. Sorry. I had to research. It's okay to give them to them. It's like Mutsina liked peanuts. And she likes cheese. Hast du genommen? Oh, not the best footage. Yeah, those are mine. Right? Yeah, look at this. You got some? There. Was those an anpriemen? There. And some might not be good anymore. Okay, so I'm peeling my things. I thought the knacking might be nice ASMR. I'm one who hates ASMR. Unless it's not done on purpose. Because when you do noises which are on purpose for the noise, then that annoys me. Like tapping nails on something. But sometimes tapping nails on something is nice, but only if it happens naturally. Anything else? I think you can hear the intention, and just for the making noise, I find that so stupid and annoying. But yeah, one of those people. Okay. Well, again, for all of those, it's a bit dry. I still want to have the plate with the things. See, I think she's happy. Kan? Maar meer, maar weniger. More or less. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Come, Jojo. No, large is bad. No, they're mine. Maroni, which should be eaten warm. They're very dry and filling. But not that unhealthy, I think. Hi, a mouse. Here's the ones. Envelope. I put one there, huh? Oh. Mama sauerij. Are we making a mess? Yeah. So good. Okay, so they have about 200 calories per 100 grams. I don't know if cooked or not cooked. I just calculate, I think I eat about 500 calories right now. But it was fine. I still had some left over. Now I'm having a coffee. It is 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. And wasn't there... also they're very, very healthy. They're very good with vitamins B and minerals, with also blood pressure regulation and very, very good things. It is the next day, Thursday, I think. 2:30 in the afternoon. and I'm a bit unfit today, but I did hoover, and now, even though I don't want to do anything, I could experiment a bit in the kitchen. And I got those things from Tina. They're very cool to make little pies and things. And we have those almond fish. This is an almond paste. This is also in croissants with this almond paste in it. Yeah. And so I tried that out. I made that cake dough I did for the last Studentenschnitte. This is just for the floor, for the bottom layer. And then, yeah, I rolled it out, cut out those, and put a teaspoonful of those in there. Yeah, I did 4 nicely, and then that's the rest. And now I bake it, and I just wanted to show you the before. And maybe I'm gonna make some pumpkin soup, because these pumpkins are great for soup. And they're out 25 minutes later. I need to lie down again or something, and then I can try them later. Also, I added a little to the dough. I added bitter mandel aroma. This is the almond stuffs. Well, I changed my mind. I did cut this one, a little piece of that one. I just put a layer of it, and then I rolled it up. I'm gonna try it. Well, it doesn't really help you or show you how it is, but it's similar to those fish thing. And I'm watching Tina from Life on the Left Rain Rider. Yeah. And good. And here's something I actually want to do. I have 2 drawers here with baking supplies and things, and they don't close anymore. I need to reorganize them, and I thought I want to film that so you can see my cool stuffs. But not now. I still haven't laid down, even though I should. I don't like doing it. So I am preparing a pumpkin soup. I had one that was a bit bigger, and I peeled it with my normal potato peeler. Put it in here. Also added 2 potatoes, 1 onion, and I'm gonna add those garlic cloves, and maybe I cut them part of it. Just cuddled chili, and I have hairy hands. And then I'm just gonna tip it up with water and add bouillon, the amount of the water that I will have added, and then cook it. I also pepper, salt, maybe not salt, I already have the bouillon. There are things, they're delicious. But pepper and curry. It's like curry is important. And here's another present of Tina. They're all over my flat. Curry, pepper, maybe a little nutmeg. Okay, I'm not sure about the salt. So it fit 1 liter and a bit, and 1 liter is 2 big teaspoons full of bouillon. I'm adding 2, and maybe a bit. Okay. And then I'll just add some pepper, some curry, that's nearly empty. Nothing comes out. Whatever. And a little nutmeg. Okay. Lid on. And I'll just cook it for very long. And it is now 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. And I just walked to my sister's. I brought the Maroni cutter back and a tupper. And I delivered one of those stars to my little sister into the mailbox. Do you have that too? Sometimes, I mean, mailbox is ein Briefkasten. And then there's the fridge, which is the Kühlschrank. And the oven is the Backoven. And I switch those up in my head a lot. When I say I put it into the fridge, I mean the mailbox. And because it's square and you can put stuff in. Is that common in English too? Because my sisters have that too, but it might just be a German thing. Okay, and here's the soup. I just quickly blended it with my Stab mixer. And now I'm gonna have some with Brot. Brot. Das haben wir das letzte Mal gelernt. Brot. And by now it's 5:20 the next day, so it's Friday, the 31st of October. And I don't want to say happy Halloween, but I just had it in my head, but I don't like Halloween. So happy 31st of October, everybody. And I need to finish this video somehow. I'm getting sick. My sisters are already sick. And I think I'm getting too, because I'm so kaput. It's unbelievable. But before I finish it, there's another thing I am working on. I'm working on this 5,000 piece puzzle. And I spent I spent a lot of today and yesterday color sorting all the pieces. And I took out green, pink, and blue of all the shapes. And there's a ton of other ones somewhere else. This is the puzzle. This is, so it's a Disney puzzle. And I thought it's doable. Because even though there's a lot going on, there's still solid parts or something. Not too much change in one place. Whatever. I had another puzzle, smaller one, and I thought it would be super easy, and because there was a lot going on, but it was very hard because there was too much going on. Yeah, and here you see the frame. I have all the pieces. It's just a bit too wide for my table, and it goes all the way over here. So this is where the puzzle goes. And in the other room, sorry, those are all the yellow pieces, and then in here I have skin color and browns. Over here I have grays and stuffs, and here I have miscellaneous ones, and the other drawers over there, and those are kind of whitish ones. And there's my kitty. Not too happy, but it might also be because I disturbed her. So, and I think this video is quite a mess again, so I just show you my things. My daily things are a bit messy, so I'm jumping all over the place, but I didn't do much more than I showed you in this video, and that was over the last 3 days or 4. I don't even know when I started. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.